My name is Dr. Giselle Bosse. I'm Associate Professor at the Faculty of Arts and Social Sciences here at Maastricht University, and I'm also Program Director of the Research Master European Studies. Well, I'm using a creative form of PBL in the Bachelor European Studies in my course on research methods, survey design. So the problem we faced is, as always, when it comes to quantitative data analysis, especially in the social sciences, our students are not so enthusiastic because it seems a very abstract course. Quantitative data analysis has to do with mathematics also, statistics. And of course we want students to have the skills to understand and work with quantitative data. But how to do that in a way that students actually want to learn it? That was the challenge. So what we've come up with is this novel design of the course, so that we let students work with clients in the real world. So what we are doing there is that we connect our students to cultural and social organizations here in Maastricht. And we asked the organizations to come up with a research assignment for the students, so a real problem that they might face. For example, how do we attract more visitors to our concerts, or what sort of cultural events shall we organize as an organization. And ultimately they present their findings on an interactive website. So that then also is accessible to the cultural organizations, and they can use it in their, for their future strategies. For example, others have used it also for funding proposals to the regional local councils here in Maastricht. So that is in a nutshell what we do. I very much like the fact that what we have created is a new learning experience, and at the same time one that is not just relevant for the university but also for local stakeholders, which actually turned out to be a win-win situation, because the students very much appreciate the opportunity to work with real-world clients, and at the same time our clients, these very often small cultural and social organizations in Maastricht, they appreciate very much that such a research is done for them, which otherwise they couldn't do themselves or pay for, and they wouldn't have the resources. There were some small challenges, but more at the beginning of us trying this new teaching format for the course. And one was that, of course, at third year bachelor we would expect students to already have adopted a professional attitude, but there's always one or two students who simply don't understand that they are now working with real clients, and that they have to adopt an attitude that is adequate. So sometimes we had one or two students who didn't show up for the meetings with the host organizations. So constructive in the sense that the students, in our course, it's a third year course again, so in the second year they get all this theory on how to do quantitative data analysis and the theory of the data collection and analysis method. It's a natural progression really to now move towards, having acquired all the knowledge of survey methods and quantitative data analysis methods. Now we move to applying and also integrating that knowledge with what it also means to carry out the survey in practice. It's certainly very collaborative from day one. The students work in small groups of 4 to 6 students, and they do the whole survey by themselves as a group. And they have to, as a group, do a lot of problem solving on the way and learning together, learning also from mistakes perhaps. We take the students out of this very familiar academic environment, and we plant them into the professional world out there. And that means they have to adopt and adjust the theoretical knowledge that they have gained on quantitative data analysis, but in a completely new context. So for example, somebody from a cultural institution will probably never have heard of survey design before, and the various methods, and certainly confront them with a graph. They are lost. So what the students then do is that they use their knowledge, but they have to translate it into something that is understandable to the cultural, say non-academic stakeholders in general. But here really from day one, they have to find their own way. So they have to do the design themselves for the survey, they have to carry it out, they have to figure out how to interpret the data and analyze the data. And this is all self-directed, so all we do as tutors in this course is to give guidance and is to monitor progress.